Man, I just wanted to ask you something. Is it normal for you to chill up there? You know, the highest point in my apartment? And I'm Millie the Joe. Welcome to the vlog. How are you? How you doing? What's up? What are you doing today? What are you wearing? How do you smell? Today is probably Friday for you, and today for me is Sunday. Today is a week from Mother's Day, and I'm off. I have 3 days off, so expect some crazy vlogs if I don't wind up in a bout of real severe sadness or something. Just kidding, I'm not gonna get sad. Tonight is Backlash, WWE Backlash. I'm not gonna do one of those Backlash specials. Cause I don't know how I felt about that last wrestling special that I filmed. But since Amanda's off, she's at some kiddie party, but she'll be home by 1, and I'm off. We're gonna do the Bean Boozle challenge today. It's not gonna be in this video, obviously, but it'll probably be the next video that you see probably tomorrow, which will be Saturday for you, Sunday still for me. I film these vlogs because I like to be ahead of the game. I like to film ahead because I like to be ahead of the game. I don't want to ever be behind on the vlog, stuff like that, because some days you get hit by a car or you might fall off a building and you can't vlog that day, so hey, I'm a vlog today for a couple days ahead, know what I mean? So what's today's theme gonna be? What's it gonna be about? What's it gonna do? I don't know. I will share a school update. It's a school update, but it's also a piece of wisdom that I learned yesterday. So roll that intro. Rick, it was Rick, right? I said my producer's name is Rick. Rick. Okay. Alright, school update. Now, as you all know, I'm filming this vlog up until graduation. And I'm going to school for writing, specifically writing. I've done internships and I've done jobs for writing. My resume has a page of experience in the writing field. I've also written 2 books that are self-published, that are on Amazon, and you can find those links below. Please buy them. They are in print form and they are in ebook form. The ebook form is cheaper, but it's also, a little more newer. So now one thing that I've always thought about in school is that I want to use school to leave the job that I'm currently at, because I never specifically dreamed of being in the job that I'm currently at. When it comes to jobs, there are the jobs you fall into and there are the jobs you choose. I've never really chosen a job. I've only ever taken a job that was offered to me or wound up there. It was never something where I said, I'm gonna, 6 months beforehand say, I'm gonna pick this job. I want to actually pick the job that I work for. That doesn't mean a specific company, that just means what I do with the job. So, technically, writing. I want to write. That's the job I want to do. Now, when you pick one thing to do as a career, and you go to school for it, and you learn it, and it's all you do, and you put all those eggs in one basket, and you're walking with that basket down a really bumpy sidewalk, you get a little scared that maybe you won't make it to the point where you want to bring those eggs. As opposed to someone who's got a lot of groceries, and if they drop one bag, they have other groceries. You know what I'm saying? They have backup plans. And all you have in your pocket is that Slim Jim that you didn't really want to buy, but you have it anyway, and you need to be grateful to have it. I am grateful to have that Slim Jim, but I never really dreamed of having that Slim Jim for breakfast. I want the eggs. So now I know a lot of people are in school right now, and a lot of people are going through the same type of mentality, and they don't necessarily know what they're going to do after school. But you know that you don't want to work at a certain job, and you don't want to wind up in a certain place, and you don't want to have one certain pay level. So I was speaking to a friend of mine who's always helped me with school matters, and when I was scared of losing, the funding for tuition or whatever, he had a solution for that. And he just always had this fire that told me there's always a way to do something. So I asked him yesterday, you're going to school for photography. Do you fear not finding a job in photography once you graduate and staying at the job you are currently? And the confidence that he had, the answer right away, as if like he had just practiced spewing this answer out over and over and over, and he knew right away what the answer was, and the answer was no, because he has multiple avenues that he's going to go down when he graduates. And it may not specifically be in photography, but he's going to have a degree, and he's going to have other skills that he can use in the workforce, which will pull him away from the job that he's at now. So one fix about finding a job after school would be to open your eyes to other avenues of work. Now, it may not be what you specifically want, but it's also not going to be that job that you didn't want, because you'll have other things. So as a writer, I have the option of being an editor. I have the option of being a social media marketer. I have the option of website design. All those things because I've done them. So those are different avenues to go down, and it may not be specifically what I wanted to do, but until I get to the point where I want to do it, here they are. And the vlog is a perfect example of this. I never wanted to vlog or put my life out there or put me out there, but here I am doing it to promote my books in a way, and it's gotten good feedback, and I enjoy doing it. And it's also something that I don't not want to do. I don't know if that sentence made any sense. So here's a better example of what I'm trying to say. Let's say you spend 4 years building a sword, and you want to do it. You want that sword to chop down one tree so that that tree can provide you all the birds that are up there, all their eggs, and you'll be good for a very long time. And now you have this sword to chop down any tree that you want. But you walk into the forest and you find that corporate America cut down the trees. So what are you going to do with that sword now? Your job isn't to go back to wherever you were working that has nothing to do with swords. Your job now is to find a use for that sword. And that's my piece of wisdom. That's my school update. That is my mentality now. Is use the degree, use my experience, and find something that relates to it. It may not be the specific job of content writer that I want, but it will be hella close, and it will provide me to the avenue that I want to get at. There's one more really good piece of wisdom that I want to do, that I want to tell you about, and just hear me. Everyone laughs at LinkedIn. LinkedIn still has a stigma. LinkedIn is this place where, like, what are you putting your resume online? What are you, online dating job guy? LinkedIn has one really good thing that I think that anyone can take from it, that's looking to progress in whatever career, even if they haven't begun that career. There's one little source on LinkedIn that can really help you get to where you want to go. Let's say you want to be a top editor. Okay, a top editor, it's an elusive position, and you look at someone at Penguin Publishing and you wonder exactly, how did they get there? What was it? Was it some sort of magic that they went to Harvard and they immediately fell into it? There must have been some sort of luck. The beauty of LinkedIn is that most people are honest on LinkedIn. As much as people lie, a lot of people are honest because they don't want to come off as a liar. So they do put those really low-end jobs that they started at to show employers that this is what I did, I'm not hiding anything. And the benefit to that, the real benefit to that, is that if you want to be the top editor, you can go you can search on LinkedIn, Penguin Publishing, okay? And then look at who is the top editor there. And now click on that editor and look at how they progressed in their career. What did they start at? Oh, they were an intern? Oh, then they became an editorial assistant. Oh, then they became editor-in-chief. Oh, now they're editor of publisher, Penguin Publishing. So what you can do is, where did they start? Interning. Go intern. Do what they did. It may not lead you to Penguin Publishing, but if you follow that path that they carved, if you follow that road that they carved that way, just follow it. See where it takes you. And worst case scenario, you get really close to that job that you really want, and that's not bad. There's no time limit until you die. You have all the time in the world to do this. So that's the piece of wisdom that's really helped me see, there is a projection to wherever you want to go. You can't always ask these people these questions, but you can see their history on LinkedIn while it's still there. So this is a really good tool to use. Even if you want to be a top video game maker, see what they did to get there, and it's most likely on LinkedIn. Using that as an example, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that this took up my video, but yeah, that's where I'm at here. That's and I say this because I want to help people. I want to help people figure stuff out, and that finding a job after school, it's terrifying. It really is, and I'm not saying that I'm not scared. I'm not saying that I don't have doubts, but I know now, and I've known that if you just keep going at it, and if you just never give up, you'll land somewhere close to that perimeter. And if you're close to the perimeter, now all your job is, get inside the perimeter. You're there. Just get inside there. You're close. Okay, so just keep chucking away at it. I don't mean to have one of these motivational videos and this and that, but I know the feeling, and I know there's a lot of people out there who don't exactly know what to do, or they're scared, or their department at school for jobs isn't as strong as they thought it was going to be. So, yeah, as of for today's vlog, I don't have anything left to give to you guys. Just try to rewind this and take what I told you and try to use it, I guess. I hope I helped. Have a good life.